It was another day in the Roblox Inc. games. And today, I became my favorite player in the Squid Games. Player 120. But when I was in the lobby, I noticed a guy staring deeply into my soul. It felt a bit off, but I carried on as usual. It was time to equip player 120. So I equipped him and got ready for the first game. Red light, green light. So it was time to use my new powers in the first game. I grabbed some sand and got prepared to fight. This was my first target, but I missed my takedown, so I pushed him out the way instead. I caught back up to him and shoved a load of sand in his face. The guy got shot a few times and left. I was killing someone, then I noticed the same guy from before, in the corner of my eye. I went over to help him cross the finish line as player 120 would. I helped him over and we crossed the line, together with a few seconds remaining. There wasn't much to say for the next part. We sort of took our photos, but I got mogged, so we went over to start the next game.
Dalgona.
I got circle cookie, so I easily passed Dalgona, but now it's time for lights out. I grabbed my food and went over to scout for players to hunt. I scouted for a bit until I saw a guy from earlier emote on a dead person. I brutally killed him on the spot, with 20 seconds to spare finishing lights out. And now it was the moment you've all been waiting for. Hide and seek. I aura farmed, so it was more likely for me to be hider. I spun the machine and got... Hider, isn't this just perfect? I was running around for a bit until I saw a guy being chased by a gang of seekers. I got scared, so I went back downstairs. A guy came up to me with his little knife and started slashing at me, dealing multiple hits of damage, getting me to around half health. I quickly ran away to try to use a bandage to heal my wounds. I ran into the group of seekers, but I knew my powers wouldn't save me here. There was too many of them. I needed a game plan, but they didn't give me enough time to think. I tried to fight back, but they coldly killed me on the spot. As I lay dead on the floor, a guy comes up and says, "I'm sorry, SuKu." I looked at the revive, then looked at my Robux and saw I was too broke. Subscribe so I can actually be player 120 and win the games.